Well, hello, everyone. Happy April 7th. Oh, my gosh, can you believe it's already April 7th? How did that happen so fast? This is Diane Covington calling from beautiful Northern California. And, I love Corinne's message on Monday. And I actually love sometimes when we have a space on Tuesday because I get to hear Corinne twice because I just am in the habit of calling in every day. And I love what she shared about how we need to look at this kind of as the first real week of the month because, April kind of got started on the weekend and then with Easter weekend, but to really be aware of the women who we want to reach out to. So I want you guys just to take a second. We tend to be so hurried. In fact, my guess is that most of you, while you're listening to this, you're multitasking. You're either driving, you're doing dishes, you're putting on your makeup, you're doing something in addition to listening. And I'm not saying that's bad. It's just that we can't retain nearly as much when we multitask. So I want to ask you just to stop for just a second. If you're driving and you can, pull over for just a second. And I want you to just kind of breathe into this time of year, this time of season. Graduations are around the corner. Mother's Day's around the corner. Hopefully, more and more areas will be opening up more and more. Here in California where I live, we're still relatively shut down, not doing a lot in person yet. And I know some places are wide open. So I just want you guys just to take a second. And I want you to think about a particular path. I want you to think about sharing this opportunity. Now, before you jump to conclusions and go, oh, Diane, I don't want to hear about team building, or, oh, I can't do that, or I already did that, or whatever, I want you to just pause all of those thoughts. And I want you to write down these two words, what if. So if you've got a lip liner, lipstick, especially if you have a dry erase pen, because dry erase pens write on mirrors, write the word what if on a mirror. What if somebody in your phone, because I guarantee you $1 million that right now you've got a few people in your phone contacts that had a conversation with themselves over the weekend like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to financially cover my bills, cover expenses, pay for stuff for kids, do this, do that? I have more month than money. What am I going to do? I guarantee you have women in your life who are saying, is this all there is? I feel like I'm on the treadmill of life. I get up early, go to work, distance learn my kids, distance learn maybe my job, to come home, to do dinner, to do baths at 8 o'clock, put him to bed and pass out at 10 o'clock. Rinse and repeat. And not get up excited every morning loving your life. What if you have contacts in your phone right now that are saying, you know what? I miss having a house full of family. I miss having a spouse or my kids here. And this whole empty nest transition is tough. For a lot of people, it's very challenging to all of a sudden be by themselves. Or maybe there's somebody in your contacts that's newly divorced or newly widowed or moved to an area and doesn't know anybody and is kind of wishing for friends. Thank goodness for Zoom, but Zoom is not the end-all, the be-all. And what if you had women in your phone who were saying, man, I do want to travel, or I do want to buy a home, or I really want to get out from underneath student loans debt. I'm so tired of being stressed out over money. Tired of being stressed out over money. Do you guys realize Mary Kay is the answer? Mary Kay could be the answer for her. It may not be the answer for everybody, but it could be the answer for her. So how will you know? How will she know without information? So I started something new at my skincare classes about a month ago. And this is just what works for me. I'm making the disclaimer. This may or may not work for you, but I found when I asked them about the career opportunity and would they be interested in hearing more, yes or no, people either put yes. Well, one person put yes. Most of them put either no or they left it blank. And I felt like they were leaving it blank for some reason, the way I was wording it, or maybe something, what they were hearing was yes meant I'm interested in maybe even joining Mary Kay, and no is I'm not interested. So if they were curious, but they weren't a yes or a no, I didn't give them as an option. So I changed it to say, if you would like to hear more, if you just want to know about the possibilities, you want to know about the discount, you want to know about how it works, how does the website work, what if I wanted to pay off student loans, is there a quota, like how do I get trained? If you just want to know anything about the opportunity and what it might look like for you, just write down the word info. This is on my closing sheet. I said, well, you can say no thank you, and then I talk about the word info. And I said, my goal is that you write info down. And all that's saying is, Diane, I want information. No obligation. I'm not, driving over my pink Cadillac to sign you up right now. All you're saying is, you know what, Diane, I'm intrigued. I'm curious. I'd like some information. And you know, when I changed that, I just got 6 closing sheets back, texted to me right after a party. 5 of the 6 wrote the word info. So what that tells me is here's women who are looking for something. Is Mary Kay the answer? I don't know. I mean, I personally think so, but is it the answer for everybody? Maybe or maybe not. But who am I to judge? Who am I to decide? So what if we could just look at this week as the week where it's like a fresh start for spring. Now, you know, Mother's Day is coming, and that bundle was just launched today. And that bundle at 55% discount is a really big deal because talk about what a perfect bundle. It's $138 retail. You get to get it for under $60. And what if you bundled that with a roll-up bag and sold it for Mother's Day? So if they bought it with the roll-up bag, it would be $165. So maybe you sell it for $149. So you give them whatever that is, $16 discount or whatever. If they buy the bundle and they have to buy it this week. So you could say pre-Mother's Day bundle while supplies last. I only have 6 of these. It's a roll-up bag with all this product, normally blah, blah, blah price. And you guys could sneak in a few extra samples. You could sneak in a color card. You could even sneak in a gift certificate for the mom to have a makeover, a private session makeover with you. Maybe even sneak in a sample of 1 or 2 other things she's not getting, like a microderm foil sample or a little sample of gel mask or a little baby hand cream. So if you sold it with a roll-up bag, what a fun presentation. You could wrap all the items and stick them in the 4 pockets and put a beautiful bow on the outside. But you guys, if you sold 6 of those or 10 of those or 15 of those, and if you want to give them a deal, you can give them a deal. If you don't want to give them a price break, you don't have to. But what a wonderful Mother's Day gift. So I know I just kind of segued, but I forgot about the bundle that just came out today. So let's get back to team building. I will tell you guys, there are women in your life that are looking for more. Now, you might be saying, Diane, I've already asked them 17 times. You know what? Maybe you just need to ask, but maybe ask them something different. Instead of saying, I really want you to join my team, will you check this out? Say, if I didn't think you'd be amazing, I wouldn't ask. What would it take to have you jump on and listen? Now, they could jump on a call with you and your director. They could jump on, if your national is doing any sharing events, they could jump on and watch a short company video with you on a Zoom. You can have interaction. There's lots of ways to share. But do you know that last month I added 5 personal people to my team, and 4 of those 5 I did not know 30 days prior. That's right, 4 of the 5 I did not know 30 days prior. Where did I meet them? Met them at a party. And I actually had an acquaintance, not a girlfriend, but an acquaintance. She was kind of a little bit of a negative personality, called me to buy a charcoal mask completely out of the blue. We're in a sort of a networking group together. I mean, I don't know her very well. And she said, this is true story, all anti-aging products are a scam. She goes, I've talked to dermatologists, none of them work, and all I'm interested in buying from you is charcoal mask. I've done the research, and I hear yours is very good. And I thought, well, that's an interesting way to get a sale. So I said, I'm happy to sell you charcoal mask. And I said, I'm curious why you feel all anti-aging products are scams. And she goes, well, I've talked to dermatologists, and they say nothing topical does anything to your skin. And I said, really? And I said, okay. And I said, well, if you'd like to, I do this little private little Zoom thing on Friday nights. Would you like to try the skincare? I'll give you a whole set of samples. She goes, oh my gosh, Zoom. I do Zoom all day. I don't want to do any more Zoom. And I said, okay. So to make a long story short, she came on one of my Zooms, tried the product, had a blast and a half. And then she ended up saying that she wanted to book a party, which I would have never expected in a million years. And at her party, guess what happened? 5 of the 6 women put on their info, and I ended up getting 2 team members out of it. So who would have ever thought? So I'm just going to close you guys with this thought. It is April. It is an amazing time to build your business. It's an amazing time to share this opportunity. And we need to realize that this is about having fun, and you never know what women are looking for. It could be to pay bills. It could be to make a difference. It's an opportunity where you just want to ask. But keep in mind, you don't know what they're looking for until you ask them. And so you might just say, gosh, tell me more about what your life looks like right now. Just have a heart-to-heart conversation. It doesn't have to be about recruiting them, right? It could be just about you're being curious, you're being a friend, but it might be also, like my last couple team members, it might be with somebody who you don't even really know very well. So you guys, thanks for calling in. I hope you have an amazing day, and please take all this and make a difference in someone else's life. Have a great day.